Hello and welcome to the TLC Designs YouTube channel. My name is Lynn, or LV Handcrafted here on YouTube, and today I thought I would do a little bit of coloring with Olo markers, which are new to me. I don't have too many colors. Basically, I just wanted to try a few different colors, and in each of the colors I selected a few different shades. That way I can get a nice blend and hopefully have a good feel for whether I actually want to buy more as compared to things like the Ohuhu markers, which I love, and Copic markers, which I love also, but are a bit spendy. So here I'm coloring some of these cute characters. One is from, actually the little boy I'm coloring up right now, he's from the Pizza Parlor pals, or Pizzeria pals, and the little girl is from the Parlor pals, and they mix and match so well together that I just had to put them in the same scene together. I'll actually end up cutting them apart, but they are going to be used together. And these characters, you'll see them are similar characters in the same style with the Holiday Fun stamp set as well. So really fun. These particular ones are digital though, which is great because that does mean that you have the flexibility to scale them up and down just depending on what kind of scene you're creating and how large of a focal image you want these characters to be on your card. And it's also great because many folks do like to create cards of different sizes. So just depending on whether you like to create small cards like a mini slimline or larger cards like an 8x8, you can always scale digital images upwards or scale them downwards depending on the need. I don't have too many colors in the skin tone range, so the darker skin tone I felt like I was a little bit more successful with the particular colors that I chose. But with the little girl that I'm coloring now, I think I ended up doing okay, but I only have 4 different shades for skin tones, and so for her it was hard to really get a smooth blend because I was basically only using 2 colors. But I think she worked out okay. She just looks very tan. I was hoping to get a little bit of a lighter skin tone on her, but I think overall the Olo markers are nice to work with. I would still say Ohuhus are my preferred alcohol marker to go to, and that's what I'm using now because I do have, in terms of number of colors, the widest range of colors in my Ohuhu markers. And so I do find that a lot of your most popular brands, I think they are similar. The biggest thing would probably be the brush tip versus a bullet nib tip. But I think if you find a marker that has brush tips, most of them are going to be, I think, pretty decent quality. So for me, what it comes down to is the price point and which markers allow me to kind of, for my budget, get the most number of colors. And so that's why I love the Ohuhu markers so much, because they are very affordable and the brush tip on them is fantastic. So I'm going to continue to color, and the way that I like to color is I generally start with the darkest color, and then I'll go to a mid-tone, and then a light. And I want to try to if I'm looking to get any texture, I'm trying to build that in with my darker colors. So that's where that flicking motion comes in. But then once you go over, or when I get to the lightest color, I do like to go over the areas that I've already colored. And that can tend to wash things out and just lighten the whole thing. So that's why I do end up generally going over the same area twice, sometimes 3 times even, just to make sure that those shadows are dark. And the contrast between your shadows and your highlights is what makes a colored image look a little bit more 3D. And so with this card, I've got the second to largest die from the double dial die set and the inner aperture. And so what I did was I cut a piece of gorgeous pattern paper from TLC Designs, and I used the inner aperture, so that's the third largest die, centered it, and then I cut that portion out. And I used both the full panel, just that small border that was left over, and I used the cutout. But I have a solid layer of lavender solid color cardstock sandwiched in between those layers. So it just, because most of that bottommost layer is getting covered, I figure we may as well get the most out of it by die cutting into it. And I'll just position my cute kiddos here and add a little sentiment. And that is going to be my card for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, and leave me a comment. Let me know if you do alcohol marker coloring, and if so, what's your favorite marker? Thanks so much. Until next time, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Bye.